قال لي ده انا ركبت الطياره غلط والطياره ودتني افريقيا.
صدقت تعمل ايه؟
لا هو يعني هي عارفه يعني ايه افريقيا. مفيش حاجه اسمها افريقيا. مفيش بلد اسمها افريقيا. مفيش بلد اسمها افريقيا. بس هو ذات نفسه ما كانش عارف ان هو بيقول نكته هو مش حاسس بيها. قال لها ده انا ركبت الطياره اللي رايحه افريقيا. قالت له مبروك عليك. وقامت رازعه على التليفون في وشه. بس هو طلع شاطر ان هو ايه ما تدبسش في صباح. الصباح حلوه.
كان ممكن يسيبها بطريقه كويسه مش
لا ده هي صباح ما بتسيبش حد بطريقه كويسه.
ليه؟
صباح دي كانت فجره ما بتسيبش حد بطريقه كويسه. اللي بتتجوز واحد في نص عمرها وتيجي في بعد يومين ثلاثه تقول له ايه تكون له هدوم وتقول له مع السلامه. يلا على الشارع.
يلا
على الشارع. ترميه في الشارع
من غير ما يعمل لها حاجه يعني؟ من غير ما يعمل لها حاجه؟
لا هي مش طبيعيه يعني. هي عارفه ان رشدي اباظه متجوز وعارفه مراته وقعدت مع مراته ما كانتش طبيعيه.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Carolwood Drive.
بص الديكور
ما عندهمش عيال في الشارع فعاملين اصنام في الشارع.
Take the next right onto North Carolwood Drive, then your destination will be on the right.
هذا في عربية واقفة هناك؟
فين؟ عربيات واقفة.
أسيبك تنزلي هنا تصوري؟
هو فين؟ هو ده؟
أسيبك تنزلي؟
ماشي.
هلف وأجيلك كمان. عليها فتح. Well, hey.
Hi, welcome Beverly Hills. How are you?
Are you from Arkansas?
No.
Because I saw the other car from Arkansas.
No, that's my car. It's from here.
Oh, okay. I'm just getting my niece to visit.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Okay. She loves to come here every year.
Really? Oh, that's sweet. Did you want to go to the Thriller House? We have some really good maps that have 5 different Michael Jackson homes on
What
it.
are those?
Maps of Stars Homes. It tells where Michael Jackson lives, Neverland, the Thriller House, the Jackson family home. We have J-Lo's new address.
Yes, she would love to have him.
Yeah.
What do you do with them? Like,
You just look up the numbers, like, okay, Christina Aguilera's 5 minutes away. Number 1 matches number 1, her last name listed.
perfect. She will love it.
Yeah, it gives the name, the address, and says L3. You just look for number 1 as you follow L to 3. J-Lo's new home, Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Playboy Mansion, Katy Perry.
Perfect. You sell them?
Yeah.
How much you sell?
And then you have all the restaurants.
How much do you
Oh,
sell?
the maps are only 25. Or tours want 100.
You say 25?
Yeah, the tours, they've doubled. They're 195 a person to go to the homes. And I'll give you a deal. I'll do it for 20. Yeah.
You say $20?
Yeah, it's fine. Where are you from?
I live in Utah. But,
Really?
but
That's
if
where
you-
it's nice. My friend lives
But
out
if you,
there.
if you ask about my country, I am from Egypt.
Oh, you have a nice accent. I was going to ask you just now. Yeah, I
You
would have
look-
never guessed.
You look like Egyptian.
I do? You know what? I think I might be part.
Yeah.
I do. Because my dad was adopted and he found out that he was like part Armenian and might have been Egyptian too. So,
Armenian, you said?
Armenian, yeah.
Armenian.
Part. But
Oh.
I'm part German. But I look from Egypt.
Yes, Egypt.
I do?
You look Egyptian.
Oh, that's great. Is it because of my makeup or anything else or?
No, Egyptian cannot be missed. Well, Egypt is the origin of mankind. So
Oh.
anybody has a complexion of Egypt. But
Oh.
then when the skin becomes darker, and if you look at the mummies, the Egyptian mummies, that
Yeah.
are 4,000 years old, stones, you can tell that Egyptians have very specific features.
Oh,
the,
what are
the,
they?
the proportions of the distance between the nose and the chin, from the nose and here to here, different
I have a
from
big forehead.
yeah, no, but the proportions are 1 to 1 to 1.
Oh.
It's different, like one here, one here, one here. It's different from the European. And for example, the Russians, the Bolsheviks are round this way,
The Russians are wider?
wider, and there is the Chinese. They have the proportion are totally different.
Yeah,
So
but
the-
mine like more of I have a narrow face.
It is one, but the narrower the size of the face is not the issue. The issue is the proportion.
Oh.
The Egyptians were known for being proportions. You call it the Semitic race. The Semitic race or the chosen people, because of the proportion. Funny, the proportion different from the gorillas and monkeys long time ago. The evolution issue.
Yeah.
So the evolution made the human brain enlarged. So the portion of like the gorilla have a very short head.
Yeah.
So the human become when they have a very uniform proportion, they develop what called the Semitic race
Oh.
or the chosen race. Then they
So
ma-
are they like the people from Israel they're
yes,
chosen?
yes.
But is it like I'm Israel or no?
No, it is the Israelis are part of the Semitic race, which are the Egyptians, the Palestinians, the Ashuris, all the Middle East region.
Oh,
They are
that's interesting.
They are very
But
specific.
see, I never knew what I was, and my dad was just guessing because he was adopted. He never knew what his real family was.
But
So-
today they do it
But
by
my mother was German, so
yeah. Today they do it with genetic, like DNA analysis.
Yeah.
What you call it genealogy.
that's so interesting.
Yeah, because you do it by genealogy. You can find races. But even the German have an origin, because you see, everybody started from Ethiopia.
Uh-huh.
Then they migrated, part went to China, becomes the yellow race. Part went to Europe, becomes the white race. Part come to Africa, the red race.
As a who?
The red, the
Oh.
Indian, American Indian.
Oh,
So become American.
so I don't look Indian, right?
Huh?
I don't look Indian?
No, the proportions are different.
Oh.
If you look at, if
Is my
you-
nose like an Egyptian?
yes, if you sit down at night, focused, and you put in front of yourself Chinese, Middle Eastern, European, German, you can see the proportions.
Wow. I
This-
will.
This proportion and the symmetry and the angles of the eyes. The angles of the eyes. Like how the angles go, how this bone go, but not the because the bone itself, how narrow and wide doesn't have anything to do with the genetics.
Oh, it's
The proportions.
proportions. Like from here to here, from here to here,
Yeah,
and from here to here?
yes.
Okay.
That
So from
determines-
here to here, and then from your nose on up to your here?
Yeah, from here to here. Then the length of the nose,
Okay.
then the length of the forefront.
Oh.
It has something to do. It has a lot of things to do with psychology. When they study how, for example, when these proportions are appropriate, people become fluent in talking. Like they made the Bible because of that proportion. They
Oh.
were able to invent the Bible, the religion, because their ability to talk properly.
Oh.
While the Chinese did not invent any religion,
Right.
because
Yeah.
you cannot even make a word.
Right, that's true.
So
Kind of
the,
like President Biden. Ah, he's a nut.
so the history of genealogy is funny when you think about it, because
Uh-huh.
you see, here is the
So-
issue.
so-
How do you articulate? How do you produce a word? How do your brain think about a concept?
Uh-huh.
And how your face looks attractive. The attraction, the complexion and the attraction of the Middle Eastern is different from the Chinese. Chinese, you cannot tell anything. Everybody is the same.
Yeah, because my hands look dark, but then I'm white right here.
Yeah.
But does that make sense still?
To be honest with you, the Semitic race is very well known for people who are able to smile and take a joke without getting in an argument. If you cannot make a joke.
Yeah.
You cannot make a joke with a Chinese or
Oh,
a
yeah.
German.
Well, even when you tell them something serious, they'll laugh. They'll give you that
Yeah.
psychotic laugh, and you're wondering what's so funny, and you're telling them something serious, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you're not supposed to laugh at that.
Yeah.
We're going to, and you can tell them something like they're forcing us into lockdown. They can be hee 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 hee. It's like, huh? Right? What?
Do
What
you
are
see it when somebody falls in the subway, have coma in the street?
Yeah.
Somebody falls, everybody's giggling.
Yeah. It's because they're scared of speaking out because of where they were from,
Yeah,
because of their dictator. I think.
that may be part of it.
Yeah.
That may be part of it.
Hmm.
But the racial difference are interesting when you consider it.
Yeah,
When
they
you-
are.
When you think about it.
Yeah, and Japanese are really humble. They're really nice. They're go-getters, and a lot of Chinese too. They're more work-orientated, and a lot of people from different countries are more work-orientated because they knew how hard they had it in their countries, and they think some of these Americans that don't work hard are quite lazy. And some Americans are good and they will work, but some won't. They just
But you see,
handout.
but here is what happened. Americans are all lazy, but Americans are the inventors and the most self-confident race on earth.
Yeah, my grandfather invented the map in 1936, and my mother sold the map to Marilyn Monroe.